I'm your host of the Most Welcome 23. You're joining me for the Silent Twin, Chapter 9, Dear Diary. My childhood is as much part of my present as it was my past. My mother didn't notice my disappearances when I was Olivia's age. She assumed I was out playing. It was a close-knit community. Someone should have known if there was a wolf in the village, shouldn't they? Well, the only wolf was in the village. He was living in our home. Detective's note, Abigail Duncan, 2 days gone. The clock is ticking, and you have more suspects than actionable leads. There's Nick, the bereaved father, Joanna, the emotionally distant mother, Radcliffe, the evasive groundskeeper. Who should you trust, and who has Abigail? One thing's for certain, Nick is hiding something, and it's time to find out what. You arrive at the farmhouse. The farm has the cold stillness of a graveyard. Clusters of purple-headed thistles provide splashes of color in an otherwise bleak landscape. What is it about this place? As soon as I come here, a cloud of gloom descends on me, sapping my mood entirely. Gaze out at the barren fields, dotted with ramshackle galvanized huts. Rustic farm machinery lies scattered on the land and like old dinosaur bones. The sky resembles a sheet of dirty white cotton that casts a dull filter over the fuzzy radiance of the sun. It's like being here fills me with omens of things to come. You know something as you step up to the front door. The latch is unlocked. You step into the dimly lit hallway. The smell of freshly baked bread and melted cheese drifts from the kitchen. Great. Now I'm hungry, and I really needed to stop for breakfast. Or stop skipping. You hear low murmurs coming from the living room. Is that Nick? I should listen in. You lean in close to the door, but you can't make out what Nick's saying. My plan today was to confront Nick about Olivia. But what if doing so puts her in danger? I don't think I could live with that on my conscience. No, Nick's a police officer, not a killer. There must be an innocent explanation. I promise I won't tell. That's what she whispered to him. Those words just sound more damning each time I replay them in my head. I have to get to the bottom of this. The door creaks, announcing your presence. Nick is inside talking to Olivia. He turns and gives you a furtive glance. His jeans are stained with mud and his hair is in a disarray. He looks tired. These past couple days without sleep are taking their toll. Nick jerks up, turning back to Olivia. Tell you what, Ollie. Why don't you go out and we can have a look at the stable now? He's trying to get out of talking with me. I can't allow Olivia to get caught up in the potential confrontation. Joanna walks in behind you. Food's ready. Nice timing. Oh, hello, Jennifer. I didn't realize you were here. Hi, Joanna. How is it she looks so fresh and bright when Nick looks like a complete wreck? Would you like some pizza? Sounds lovely, but it's homemade. Olivia loves pizza. Doesn't matter what time of the day it is. Is that right, darling? Olivia nods her head. I was hoping for a quick word with Nick. Oh, okay. Really? No hint of curiosity about what it could be about? For all she knows, I could have important news about Abigail. Joanna holds her hand out to Olivia. Come on, sweetie. Fiona's made your favorite. Olivia gives her father a pleading look. Nick clears his throat. I said we go outside and see about stabling the pony. I have to stop him, Mom. Tell him it's important. It's important, Nick. The kind of thing that really can't wait. A flicker of nervousness crosses his face. Come on, love. Let's leave them to talk. Olivia takes her mother's hand. The two of them leave you and Nick alone. In the depths of your senses, you feel ghosts of the past brushing against your skin. Their icy whispers raise goosebumps on your flesh. I still can't understand why the family would leave a luxurious townhouse for this place. It feels so desolate and unwelcoming. Nick's eyes dart to the floor as he shifts his feet. You missed the drones. His voice sounds scratchy. The helicopter came over briefly too. They couldn't find any heat source. But it's different from with the woodlands. He's stalling. What did she mean, Nick? Oh, what did who mean? He's barely looking at you. Olivia. What did she mean when she wouldn't tell? What? When did she say that? His tone indicates his rising ire. I heard her whisper to you before I left yesterday. She said she'd be a good girl and that she wouldn't tell. Nick shakes his head and makes a face like you're talking nonsense. You must have misheard. Misheard, but I thought your daughter didn't talk. Now I'm mishearing her voice? Nick. She hasn't spoken a word. Nick makes his way towards the door. Not so fast, Nick. I'll block his path. Wait. Get out of my way. You stand your ground. If you're in trouble, I'll do everything I can to help. If you're insinuating that I hurt my daughter, then you are way off the mark. I'm not insinuating anything. I'm trying to help. You're doing exactly the same. You do exactly the same in my shoes. Nick presses his face inches from yours. How could you think I'd hurt my children? They're my whole world. You keep pushing this sick theory of yours, but you have no clue. So tell me. Explain it to me. Help me understand. The door opens. Karen enters. God damn it, leave! Oh, is everything alright? What's she doing here? A front door was open, and I heard shouting. We just got done talking. I need some fresh air. Karen looks between the two of you. I'll join you. They changed her look up, too. Nick and Karen leave the living room. Nick, wait. Nick slams the front door shut behind him. That does it. I'm going to have to tell Ethan that Nick's officially a cause of concern. If he won't speak to me here, he'll do it at the station. You head into the kitchen. Joanna is in there alone. Joanna? Where's Olivia and Fiona? Eating outside. Olivia was determined to look at the stables. Did you hear any of that? Any of what? Nick and I talking in the living room. He's getting increasingly aggressive. Joanna snorts. You're not worried? Nick's a big softy. He's just stressed, that's all. Because if you're worried, I can try and get you out and Olivia into a woman's refuge. Just for a few days. Give you some time apart. I appreciate your concern, DC Knight, but I'm perfectly fine. I'm not a battered wife. A refugee is the last thing we need. Refuge. There's that cold tone again. I'll let it go. She may be right. Staying at the refuge may only add to Olivia's trauma. Joanna looks out the window at Fiona and Olivia. There's one thing you can help me with. Raise an eyebrow. I'll do my best. What do you need? I want you to contact Abigail. A wave of guilt crashes over you as you recall your last contact with Abigail. Does she already know I tried? We're doing everything we can to find her. I don't mean that. I heard from your colleagues that... Well, you're psychic. Which unprofessional idiot told her that? I want to speak. I want you to speak to Abigail. See if she's on the other side. I think my colleague have their wires crossed. I'm a detective first and foremost. Granted, I sometimes deal with the unusual occurrences. Haven is different from the other towns. It hasn't moved on from the days of superstition and folklore. It doesn't mean I'm a psychic. I'm sorry. You must know someone that can help. You hear about psychics helping the police all the time. Help is the operative word. After all this family's been through, the last thing you need is someone making it worse. Besides, you're making the assumption that Abigail might have passed away. And that may not be the case. To presume such would be very upsetting to Olivia, don't you think? Joanna shrugs. She's her twin. She already knows. How can she talk so casually about her daughter's death? I'll ask what she means. What do you mean, she already knows? Has she said anything to you? No, and believe me, I've tried to get her open up, but I can tell. Twins pick up things. I may have an insight, but I don't class myself as a medium. Perhaps I can speak to Olivia alone. I might be able to help her come to terms with things. At least until the child psychiatrist gets here. I'm happy for you to speak with Olivia, but I'm not having any counselors involved. If you have a problem with that, you can call social services. Joanna, I don't have a problem. I'm just surprised by your reaction. They only want to help. Fiona and Olivia return from outside. Here's my little angel. Olivia skips straight out into the hall and upstairs. I think all the dog of ponies has got her excited. Fiona, would you give me a hand cleaning up? Of course. Joanna turns back to you. If you'd like to talk to Olivia, go right ahead. We won't disturb you. Good idea. Before I lose my cool with you. I don't see how you could really lose your cool with her. I mean, she is a bereaved mother who has a few wires crossed. You make your way upstairs and into the twins' room. As you step inside, you hear an eerie humming noise. The low hum subsides as the spinning top, which produces and rattles onto its side. What the? Olivia's dolls are arranged in a perfect circle, surrounding the top like an audience. Olivia stands in the center of the room, staring at the dolls. Olivia? Did you do this? Olivia shakes her head. Do you know who did? Olivia pauses before shaking her head again. Great. Creepy dolls, that's all I need. Olivia, do you remember when we went to see Toby, and we spoke about Abigail? Olivia looks away as she nods. Well, I'd like to speak to her again. Do you think you could do that for me? Olivia, can you remember anything about the last time we spoke? Olivia? I'm Abigail. I'm alone in the dark. Please, can't you find me? You feel your heart pounding in your chest. We will find you, sweetheart. I need you to describe where you are. What can you hear? What does it feel like? Dirt. I can feel dirt between my fingers. It's wet. I want to come home. You touch Olivia's hand. She's so cold. I hope I'm not pushing her too hard, but Abigail's life is at stake. Illusion of choice it has to be. Let it go. I can't afford to put Olivia's well-being at risk. The ends don't justify the means. I hope I'm making the right choice. Olivia? Olivia jolts out of her trance at the sound of Nick's voice as he climbs the stairs. Her previously glazed eyes refocus as she returns to herself. Olivia? Olivia rushes to the far side of the room and climbs into the wardrobe. Hide! She looks terrified. Hide or Daddy will be cross. She's speaking too, no less. Okay, Daddy will be cross. Good, let Daddy be cross, and let's see what he does. I mean, I don't think he's really going to get cross with her. She is a detective, and we will put him down. With that being said, I hope you all enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down the description below. Links to social media or Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Looks like we got one more chapter to go. And then remember, we do have Mermaid and the vampires who love them. I'm really hoping that isn't going to be as cheesy as it sounds. And then a couple chapters of Zombies versus Aliens. Remember, it doesn't cost diamonds now for the Zombies versus Aliens. Yay for them listening. It only costs tickets now. With that being said, I thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for other videos. I'll catch y'all then. Stay well, stay awesome, and stay kind to one another. Peace.